What's going on? This is the Common Goal Podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts, Aston, Jason, Mikayle, and Evan. Our goal is to speak on current events, hip-hop culture, media, and issues going on in America. I'll pass it off to Jason as we get into our first topic.
First episode.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
All right, so the first thing we're going to get into is, as an artist, whatever your artistry is, music, photography, drawing, painting, do you guys feel like you have to leave your hometown to be successful?
It depends on where your hometown is.
I mean, if we in Delaware, then
That's when that
yeah, because I feel like I gotta leave. Shoot.
You're not doing that anyway.
In a way, I think it depends on the circumstance that you're in your hometown.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Because in certain hometowns, there isn't that much resources for you to even get to where you want to be.
Like
and
here.
yeah, and on top of that, everybody has a different point of view on success. Like some people rather have like the big house and the nice cars, and some people rather have the little small apartment. And you know.
Yeah, because it'd be different if like I were in New York and I wanted to go rap or somewhere, and I'm here and I want to go rap. It's like you have more opportunity if we were in like a different place.
But it depends on what part of New York you're from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're from like a real hood in New York, you try to make it out, it's gonna be hard too.
Like
Like
you from upstate
or upstate, yeah. Like you're not getting no buzz out there.
No, they greasy upstate too.
Exactly, upstate.
Yeah, that's true. But I think if you branch outside, it kind of makes you a better person because it's in a way it's not as good for the mind to like to be stuck in a box and doing the same thing every day. I think it's just a great thing for you to branch out in a way.
I mean, yeah. Well, can we just agree on that? It's like we have to be. It's two different things. If like we were in Delaware, we're like,
Yeah, you trying to say using New York? You trying to say like more like urban area, like cities and stuff, have more opportunity?
I wouldn't say that because I could say somewhere like Texas has a lot of opportunities.
It's an urban area.
It's not certain places.
It's a bigger city than New York.
Yeah,
Niggas die from Texas.
For me, I would like to go out of town, but I don't think that'll necessarily help me be successful in a way.
Especially in Delaware.
But I think it's more better opportunities if you branch out of the hometown.
What I'm gonna say is I'm about to go back on my point. I feel like you can make it wherever you're from, all right? Because now with social media, you know what I'm saying? Like networking is so easy to do now. I mean, you could really like message somebody like a producer on Twitter and be like, "Yo, check out my stuff." They may not respond, but it's just the fact that if you really want to get out of Delaware, you know what I'm saying? You really push yourself to do it. I feel like you can. You don't got to go outside of Delaware to do it.
I can agree on that.
And if you do that, if you go outside of Delaware and make it, are you still gonna claim Delaware as your hometown? Because you didn't make it out of Delaware, you went somewhere else to make it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Uzi went to Atlanta to get popping from Philly.
I wouldn't say that because like in my opinion, people in Delaware like they hate to see someone else like come up, so they be afraid to like work with them.
I mean,
it's like,
yeah,
that's just how I see it.
But that's like everywhere you go.
I think like we only think like this because we from Delaware.
That's what I'm saying. Because
I mean,
Like
in that
I don't
box-
think anyone else thinks like, oh, we need to get out of here to
only
get better.
few people, because
I can't name anyone else
There's
from
a
it.
million places like Delaware too, though. So everybody.
and Delaware is like a retirement. People don't come to Delaware to get lit. People come to Delaware to like relax. This is like a retirement state. So it's not necessarily like a way to be successful, like to come to Delaware, unless you come to Delaware to build something. But
To build what? A farm?
no, as far
Go
as
to the
like as far as like a business or things like, because Delaware,
No one's coming to Delaware.
Delaware
to
is
build a
still-
business.
I don't think
growing.
I don't think anyone comes to Delaware besides Middletown's booming right now.
Fendi.
Like yo,
Middletown. Let's talk about it.
like bro, Middletown's like on the way up. This is crazy how much they've built businesses over there.
so we can agree it's a little yes and no,
I think
maybe.
everybody's kind of on the same page, just saying different things. You say if you're from like a small town, then you feel like basically yes, but if you're not, then you don't got to.
Right.
But Mikayle feels like he can still.
You can do whatever you want to do as long as you got the motivation and the drive.
That's a good mindset.
Yeah, but it also depends on like what are you trying to accomplish. Like if you're trying to be an artist, it's gonna be harder to get out of Delaware because like it's really no popping artists from Delaware that have made it.
Not even just
paved the
artistry,
way.
because there's there's millions of people trying to do the same thing you do. So you
saturated
gotta
market,
work
right.
So you gotta work like.
It's different if
10
it's
times
like
harder.
I want to go like do a my man's up in Middletown with a kickback. That's a completely different thing because you can start a business like that.
He already had a business before that. He just
he
stayed low.
He capitalized on it.
Well, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a tough thing to do. You know, it's coming from the ground up and doing your own thing like that. Maybe like I said, if you want it bad enough and you from Delaware, you can build it up. Yeah. It's gonna take a while to do it, but
it's a process.
It's worth it. You know, it's worth it.
Yeah, so.
All right. During that topic, we brought up artists a little bit when it comes to leaving your hometown. So, who are y'all's top 3 artists from the new generation coming out right now?
Gunna.
Oh my god.
I agree. Y'all know how
I got Pop Smoke.
Gunna for president. Gunna.
I got 3. I would say Jordan Lucas, because that's my guy. Corday.
You look like him.
Wow, shut the fuck up. Joyner, IDK, and my guy Corday. Yeah, that's my 3.
I don't have anybody.
Why don't you have anybody? Why don't you have
I don't
anybody?
listen to nobody. Like,
why is that?
I'm an old
Yeah, why is
that? I'm just asking.
At least answer that. Why you don't?
literally, all of the new generations like mainstream, and I don't listen to mainstream 100%.
Niggas be like,
Is
I'm
it a
an
bad
old
thing to
soul.
listen to mainstream?
Majority of the time, yes.
Wow. Wow.
Nah, I'm a big Pop Smoke fan. I got Smoke. Smoke is one
Baby.
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, no, I can't get
You
me.
just dropped the fire tape.
Baby, don't trip.
Was it fire, bro? Because I ain't hear about it.
That tape was
You
dumb.
did hear about it.
I ain't hear nothing about it. I don't know what
Don't
you're
lie.
talking about.
Don't lie. You heard about it.
Baby.
Yeah, look, yeah, because in my
Another
opinion,
one too. Besides Pop. Damn.
Gunna, bro. You know you want to say Gunna, bro. Just say it.
wow.
Oh my!
I had
Here we
Gunna,
go.
yeah,
Here we
Gunna,
go.
and then
That's
I
the way
had
you do.
Roddy. My fault.
Roddy Rich.
Yeah.
So who your top 3? Possible.
It would be Pop, Gunna, and Roddy.
You think Gunna's better than Lil Baby?
Don't cat.
No, when
Bro,
Lil
don't do
Baby
that.
first came out,
Don't do
I
that,
used to listen to Lil Baby like a lot.
That don't answer the
right
question.
now,
It
no.
He
I
ducking
got
right now.
Gunna. I got Gunna over Lil Baby right now.
Oh, wow, yeah, I like that.
As of right now,
Yeah.
As of right now, yeah.
it's been like that.
That's an overhead talk.
It's been
Wow.
Bro, niggas a goat.
But yeah, honestly, for me, Joyner, I think Joyner could honestly be one day lead that little category of like
He's up
artistry, and you rolling your eyes. He could lyrically and what he's doing visually, he could really lead this generation coming up.
Why is he doing that now? Why is he not getting as much spotlight as like a Gunna or a Jid?
Because in my personal opinion, he said he was supposed to drop his debut album, ADHD, like way long ago. He's been stalling for like the past 6 months.
Is he signed or is he independent?
I'm not sure.
I think he signed. I'll have to check. Let me check.
I don't know if he's signed.
Hold on.
I like Joyner though. Joyner's.
I mean, I like him as an artist, but like to be the face of a new generation of artists, I don't see him being that.
And on top, being the face, like that's so hard
It
to
is.
do.
Like they're picked very
And
like
that's pressure. Like
it is. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that. Like,
That's
yeah,
a
he
bust
got
pipes.
his visuals pop, you know what I'm saying, and he a good artist and stuff
I
like
don't
that.
think
But
he
I
is
don't
signed.
see him being like the face of a new generation. Like
Yeah,
when I think of like hip hop, I don't think, oh yeah, Jordan Lucas tough. Like Tory Lanez bodied him, bro.
Wow.
Rebuttal that.
Whoa.
Body?
He was up until he dropped that ZZ
I don't think it was
freestyle,
a
bro. I don't
body.
want to hear that.
I think it was a body,
He
bro.
was up until that ZZ freestyle.
did they ever? I don't even think they had a third round, did they?
There wasn't a third round because
This
the
is not a
ZZ
battle
shit
round.
was.
I know, but it was 1-1.
Oh,
1-1 on the, depending on the third.
Bro,
I don't know. I don't think it was a body. I think Tory did all right.
Body, bro.
yeah.
Tory was.
Nah.
He can't even hold his own against.
I don't know why. I don't know
Tory
why
couldn't hold his
Jordan
own
rapped
against
on that
Don
Kodak
Q.
beat though. I don't know why he did that.
Evan,
That's
why
different.
is it
don't
different?
talk
He
greasy.
talk greasy, bro. Like you
What
can't
What
get
did he
it.
say?
Tory can rap. a
Tory
little
can
bit.
rap, but Don Q
Don't be
killed him.
nice.
Tory can rap.
Don did good though. That first
Yeah.
track was crazy.
No, I will give Tory his credit. The Duppy freestyle. Crazy.
Don't give me started on
Let's
that.
not
We're
start
We're
with
not
that.
gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk. That's another topic for another day. I can't do it for this episode. Nah, I can't go there. Nah, I'm gonna let main man live a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't gonna do that. But yeah, no, my top 3 for new
y'all
generation.
gotta bring this rivalry out first episode.
Nah.
There's no rival.
Ain't no
There is a
rivalry,
rivalry.
bro. I give respect where it's
Nothing.
due. You know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Do you? Yeah, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not biased.
Drake versus Kendrick coming soon.
Hey, yeah, the Evan versus Hill.
It's gonna be lit.
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
It's gonna be crazy.
Nah.
It's not even competition, but
I ain't gonna entertain that. But now my top 3 artists of the new generation, I'm gonna say Jid, Cordae, and Gunna. I'm mad y'all really miss Cordae. Y'all ain't say nothing about me, man.
Crazy.
The Lost Boy album was good.
That was fire.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it sounded like a watered down Jay.
That was the weakest in my opinion.
Bro, this thing is
Very beautiful to me.
You're not in
raise your
class.
hand, though.
You're not in class. You don't have to raise your hand.
In my opinion, he sounded like a watered down J. Cole, bro.
I mean, but that's cool when you that young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
In my opinion, he sound nothing like J. Cole.
I said a watered down.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but
Comparing them to
I
him.
can kind of understand where you're coming from with it. Like, as far as like substance and like how he like came off, you know?
Yeah,
It's funny you said that because as he got popping, he did that freestyle off the J. Cole KOD project. It was a
J.
freestyle
Cole
that got
actually-
popping
Oh, yeah,
when he did that.
that's
I think
when
it was
I
like
really started to see
1985,
him.
something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
when
Yeah,
I
okay, I know
really
what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's funny how you
He
said
look
that,
up to
though.
Cole, so I mean, you can see the inspiration
Cole
there.
actually produced shit on his album.
Yeah.
I can see why you say that.
You know
Get
that
your
was
own
Cole
work, alright.
produced? Thug album, bro. Cole produced that, and that was a masterpiece.
Oh, let's get into the next topic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next
Yeah.
topic. He ain't even a new artist.
We talking about album now. Let's get into the next
We're gonna
topic.
talk about. All right, so rank your top 3 albums of the summer. It could be
going first? Who's going
any
first?
genre.
Nah,
any
listen,
genre.
I want to go after Kale.
Any genre.
He pulled up a list.
Man,
We're going
Let me
first.
see what's going on here. All right. Top 3 albums. We got that Dreamville album.
Yeah.
First song that started it off crazy. Relax. All right, I'm not done yet.
song?
Relax, I'm not done yet. All right.
Okay.
Let him
Go.
let him go.
Let him go.
Dreamville album. Cordae album.
Ooh.
Thug
Go,
album.
go.
And that's that. I'm stamping it.
I was gonna say Igor, Tyler the Creator, album of the year in my opinion. Wow, Indigo, Chris Brown, and shoot, what was my third? It was I'm having a blank right now. What was my third?
You have Bandana, right?
Yeah, Bandana. Freddie Gibbs, Madlib. Thank you, Don Low.
All right,
All right, mine. I got Crit album.
Crit is here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I got Bandana from Madlib and Freddie Gibbs. And last one, it came out yesterday, but like, it made my cut. It was Eve by Rhapsody. Oh my god, bro.
I got
That's
Benny the Butcher, the plugs I'm at. Woo. I got.
So he's rapping.
Facts, you did, bro.
Talk cool. 16, done. Talk cool. I got Chris Brown, Indigo.
Facts.
I was gonna switch it to Eve, but I might keep my third at Bandana.
Oh,
I was gonna switch
yeah.
it to Eve,
I won't be mad.
but because I gave it like one listen to the whole thing. It was crazy, but I don't want to give it that early.
I agree with Mikayle with the first one with the Dreamville album. My second one, I gotta go with Chris Brown because like, bro, he's a legend.
He's different.
Definitely.
Wow.
What you mean, wow?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Next one.
My comments myself.
And Thug got my last one. Thug album was crazy.
Yeah.
Thug album gets all.
Just
I feel like y'all hating on Igor.
Any
a
honorable
little bit.
mentions?
Wow.
Anybody got any like fourth album that they can't
It's
put
a
in the
little-
third?
Mine was Igor.
Igor not even on my list. That's
Mikayle
What
a
is
hater. Don't
wrong
listen to
with
him.
I see it, bro. I see him live performing. That just ruined everything for me.
Ari Lennox album. Ari Lennox
I would
album
say
dropped in the
that
summer,
bad.
right?
I would
was
say
that bad.
Ari Lennox.
Yeah, Ari Let. I forgot about her album.
I got her album.
was fire.
I would say
album was
I have
good, too.
two is like Port of Miami 2, Rick Ross.
Chill.
No, honorable mention.
Chill.
Honorable mention.
Nah.
And then Brandon Banks, Maxo Cream. Because if y'all ain't listening to Maxo,
Don't say Port of Miami too. I love Rick Ross, but don't put him in there.
You tripping, bro?
Don't put him in there.
It's like
It was
put
like
him in that
2 or 3
honorable
songs that was
mention.
really trash, but other than that, it was fire.
It was.
Push
but,
your
like,
T should
don't
have
put
been
him
on that album. Just disclaimer.
let's not talk about it.
No,
Let's not talk about it.
Push should have been on that album, but
Ross didn't want to step on nobody's toes. That's
But he want to get people together. Don't make sense.
That's true.
all right. What's the next topic you got?
All right, so if y'all were aware, I don't know if anybody watches the show, but 13 Reasons Why released their new season last night.
Trash.
oh my god.
But the topic we want to get
I can't wait
into
to talk about
is,
this.
do you think they were right for removing Hannah's suicide scene from the previous
Season 1?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it's just no point now. Everybody done seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was gonna be triggered about that suicide scene, you'd already seen it. Now you done already,
Yeah, I mean,
got upset about it. But
I
it shouldn't have been.
You
in
know
the
why
first
I think they
place.
did that?
Why?
Because Netflix and whoever produced it didn't want to feel responsible if anybody like saw that scene
I mean, they added the disclaimer.
Well, there was something that happened where a young girl actually performed the same acts as the show.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it happened before.
But I just want them to be consistent because there were certain scenes in season 2.
Wow.
Hey, talk to him.
Like there were certain mops that shouldn't have been used in season 2.
That's all I'm out the gate, son. That's crazy.
Wow. If we removing all types of scenes, then let's be consistent, Netflix. Let's be consistent.
I expected him to say that. You said that first.
I like consistency.
I
like consistency.
He has a point though. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, he's referring to the bathroom scene.
Listen.
It's not
me personally, I don't like those. I don't like those scenes.
It was
not
too
funny.
much. It was too
but
much.
if you've seen 13 Reasons Why, they were bullying some kid. They mutilated him with a mop stick. So
chill.
Yeah, that wasn't
me personally.
Yeah,
I don't approve of that.
God.
I don't like that. I don't like things like that because the audience of 13 Reasons Why is so young.
I don't know what
That shouldn't. I don't think that should be forced on that.
Because they target audience really is like kids.
The audience of 13 Reasons is so young, and for like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old that's
what
watching that.
I don't know what type of time.
I don't think
They added a disclaimer, but I don't feel like that's enough. I'm not expecting to go into
everybody that sees a disclaimer just like looks past it.
Yeah, I skip it.
Yeah, but even the disclaimer,
I'd
that's
be on my
like,
phone.
yeah, like I don't even. The disclaimer is just like to put that there to let everybody know like this is gonna happen, but nobody reads disclaimers. Like I can't see like a 12-year-old reading a disclaimer. Like,
but is that their fault then?
Nah,
like
but I
Netflix
read
tried
it.
to warn you, like, yo, it's gonna be some nonsense going on.
Yeah.
But like, is that really like Netflix's fault or the viewers' fault for not reading the disclaimer?
but I think that's more like a scapegoat. It's like to make sure like it's okay, like
True, yeah.
just to protect them from putting
they
that
not a
scene
liability
on.
no more, right?
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, and
I don't think it should have been in there.
I don't think it should have been in there.
How they change
That's
it though? Did
too
anyone see it?
I can
They just like
understand.
that's
I meant
crazy.
to go back and watch. but
I
didn't.
can understand from a point of like filmmaking, you want to get your point across or have some sort of emphasis. But could they have done it a different way? Then I would say yeah.
It's about suicide.
No, I feel
Like even Hannah's suicide, like that was.
done it any other way.
I couldn't watch. That was cringeworthy.
bugging.
I couldn't watch
Yeah,
that.
you're
I'm
big
just-
bugging.
Hey,
It
I
was
ain't gonna
so,
hold y'all,
like-
yo, because y'all know thugs cry.
Wow.
I shed a few tears when I seen Hannah in the bathtub.
That was graphic.
That was sad, bro. That was graphic. It was sad.
graphic.
You feel me? Like the mom and
like-
dad walked in and seen her like, what,
Bro,
bro?
that's, my mom couldn't watch the show. She said she refused to. 'Cause, like,
Exactly what I'm
stuff
saying.
like that would make my mom cry.
And that's very like influencing in a way, because there's people out there with like very very hard depression, and then when they see things like that,
trigger them.
It only makes it worse. It doesn't make it better. Like I see like they're trying to put that there to make it awareness. At the same time, it's like I don't know. That's just it's like up and down with me.
Like when it
I
was
can't.
about to happen, like it was leading up to it, I was like, all right, they gonna cut it off at some point.
Right.
They're not gonna show
They
that,
showed the
man.
whole
You know,
scene.
one
The
thing
way
I
they
wanna
made it
ask-
sound like
Yeah,
that
that's
thing
it.
is.
You know one thing I want to
not
ask?
whatever.
You
Nah,
think they
son.
depict high school like perfectly?
Not at all. Nah. Because there's no
they
way
kinda
somebody
did,
getting offended
bro.
by having a fat ass. All right. That's the one. All right. She was wilding. All right. She was the baddest girl in the whole school today, to them.
Yeah.
And she getting mad about it.
Like,
I'm
first
good.
off, if a Smyrna female was going around saying, "Oh, you got a fat ass," probably be
She
hype as
blushed.
shit.
Just to
She
know,
started
I didn't watch.
buzzing.
I didn't watch
Like,
season
oh my
3.
God.
No parts of that
I didn't watch
conversation.
season
Oh my
3.
God.
I hope Clay toughens up this season.
Like, come on.
I didn't watch season 3, but I hope Clay toughens up this season, man. Just
Yeah.
'cause.
I think you will.
I mean,
I hope so.
Clay about to get
I'm tired of him getting dragged.
Clay Eddie, he gonna get booked.
When you think they're gonna stop recording? It's like the third season.
They
I didn't
they
expect
should
it
have
to
stopped
go
at the
this
first
far.
season.
They should've
Yeah.
If nothing else
They should have stopped at the
second
first.
The second one was good too.
Second
It
one
was
made
alright.
sense.
I
I
think
don't,
the
I don't
third-
understand the third one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
third.
the
I mean,
one they just created something to put out.
this season should have been like one episode at the end of the second season.
I don't think this should. I don't think.
Like,
I don't
you know
think
what's gonna happen. At the
I don't
end.
think this show was worth being like 7 seasons. I think they should be like 1 to 3.
They should cut it off. Like if they do one more season, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think they should.
Well, actually, we didn't even see the last. So depending if there's any other crazy scenes in this one, because I didn't watch any of them
They
yet.
gotta chill.
So
They gotta chill.
Yeah.
Bryce
Yeah.
Walker died. I don't know what else they could do. Everyone happy.
I mean,
Wow.
they could have ended it. I mean, he's
They
dead.
should've.
Certain somebody.
But I guess they want to show main man coming in there, guns blazing.
No, leave that man alone. He's going through enough, man.
You talking about Tyler Down?
Yeah, hey, bro, you see how he pulled up? He was ready for war.
Like that's influencing too.
Exactly what I'm
and
saying.
And it's realistic. That's what goes on in like today.
It be giving people ideas.
I mean, I don't know if I'm seeing somebody. I don't know that goes on exactly.
I don't know how.
Not exactly, but I don't think I ever heard of like you prom getting shot.
Y'all watch the first 2 episodes?
No.
I don't know how much time went by and they haven't realized Tyler Down's parents realized their guns are gone.
Wow. I'm not even gonna talk about why, but I'm not sure. I'm sure they don't care. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about why. It's
a problem.
Yeah, but I'm sure they don't care.
They're not slick, bro.
How you not go down the basement?
I'm not gonna say that. They don't care.
He said they probably don't care.
They gonna buy some new ones.
Somebody gonna rob their house and like, what shit? Where my guns at?
That's on them.
I mean, I'll give Clay.
But that's what happens too, though.
Any of y'all brave enough to step in front of a school shooter and try and tell him not to do this?
Nah.
I'll
be out of there.
That's bold. That was bold.
No, that's dumb.
He's
Ain't nobody saying hold. Nah. Nah.
So you hold a bullet.
Nah.
Nope. She is not happy. That's crazy. He was real out of pocket for that.
I'm gonna keep it. I would have kept it moving if I was sitting outside. So I'm walking.
I would.
I know we all. Everybody got a group chat.
Bro, look. Tyler really said, "Clay, you shouldn't be here." At that point, I'm leaving, bro. Like,
all right, where my car keys?
The school shooter, trust me, I'm out. Bro. Like, he even warned me to leave.
He gave you the courtesy.
He said, "Give me the courtesy." Like, bro, I don't want to kill you.
Let's say this happens. We most likely all together. I make sure we all good. We make our way out
for sure.
No. We make our way out peacefully.
I'd be like,
bro, nah, they
so you're not alerted. Like if you were at a prom, you're not like alerting the school. Like,
but they not answering the phone. They at the prom. You know what I'm saying? They phones in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be on their phone.
I mean, while they on Instagram, I'll be making my way to my whip.
I'll call them once I'm in the car.
Actually, you know what?
A couple blocks.
You're gonna be on the speaker like, bro, this is gonna be crazy.
Bro, you might as well get saying get out of there while you can, bro. Like, you don't care.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Hey, we talk about power.
Are we? Yeah.
I mean, we on the topic of TV shows. We might as well.
I mean, it all depends. Like,
Power tomorrow.
who's Team Ghost?
Team Ghost. Nobody Team Ghost.
Right.
Ghost is a snake.
Wait.
Is it season 6?
Let me speak.
Is it season 6?
I don't know what season it is, but Ghost is a snake, and he's ruining the image because black men don't cheat.
Wow, really?
Oh my god.
Right there with that. All
Please,
right.
don't start that. Black people
You
don't
right. That's
cheat.
deep.
That's my guy right there.
You right.
I don't even want. Disclaimer: I don't watch the show, but I agree with Jason.
What I'm gonna say is, all right, I'm gonna spoil the show for you, bro. I'm sorry. It's like 6 seasons deep. I'm on the fence about it, yo. And I'll tell you why. Because Ghost really just wanted to get out so bad. And in the beginning of the show, it'll show you that he was trying his best to get out. And nobody was supporting him. Tasha wasn't supporting him. Tommy wasn't supporting him. They was all like, nah, we in this together. And now that he's doing anything like that he can to get out the game, it's a problem, right? At the same time, he did do a lot of like messed up stuff, and I can't really, condone it. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot that he did messed up on. I can't condone it, but at the same time, it's like I understand why he was trying so hard to get out, because like he wanted to have a good life for his kids. He didn't want Tariq to be the way he is now. He wanted to get out with it.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
his
Tariq.
We'll talk about Tariq in a second.
Because there's a lot of nice gentlemen in Delaware that be acting like Tariq.
Tommy especially wasn't trying to let him.
At all, bro. Tommy was trying his best to keep him in there. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep hustling.
There's a public service
That's also
announcement.
very realistic, because sometimes when people try to leave, they don't allow them to leave.
Grab to the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they gonna pull you back in.
No, this is just like a crazy pet peeve. Like just public service announcement. If you raised in a good home, there's no need to be.
He's talking about Tariq, by the way.
Yeah, if you raised in a good home, 2-parent household,
You see what Tariq's
why do you want to be from the
situation-
streets?
But it's
Like
a lot of people
look
like
at what
that.
he look at what he sees his father doing though.
But he don't
No,
see his
no,
father. He
if
don't
you-
see his father doing
You
nothing.
have to
That's
realize
part
that's
of the
not your
problem.
lifestyle.
If you
though.
think about it,
That's part of the problem.
It's not part of the problem, bro. Like as a
On
father,
top of his dad not being there, he had Kanan raising him. Like, what do you expect, bro?
and I get that, but
So-
why is he letting another man play daddy to him? Like
I
that's what I'm
think
saying.
the
Like,
question
his
I think
dad's
the
not
question
doing
would
it.
be like, is it Ghost's fault for not talking to Tariq about his lifestyle?
No,
Nah, you gotta
that's
wait.
not
Nothing wrong with that.
why you can.
There's
You
nothing
gotta,
wrong with
wait
that.
till, you gotta wait till a certain age.
No, let me give you an example. My father was raised in East Baltimore. There are certain things that I will not say that he did not tell me until I was of a certain age.
Right.
I saw no problem with that because there's certain things like I didn't need to know that. He told me like I was like 17. I was like, oh, that's cool. I
mean,
understand.
Tariq, see, the thing with Tariq is things can happen so quick. Yeah, he has a good home and things like that, but if you look at in a different perspective, people with a lot of money are the most depressed. Like, things can happen in a snap.
Yeah.
So with Tariq is like, yeah, he was influenced by Kanan and things like that. I felt like his dad should at least told him like Kanan, because what Ghost did to Kanan was wrong. First off, that's the first strike. When we found out what Ghost did to Kanan, and then when Kanan came back, they made Kanan the villain when the villain was actually Ghost. Yeah. I felt like Ghost should have told Tariq about Kanan. Now, with Kanan raising Tariq, I feel like in a way that's like, and I don't think at the time Ghost didn't know about it, right? Ghost didn't know that Tariq was seeing Kanan.
Nah. He didn't know.
See, I think Ghost should have built a trusting relationship with Tariq, because I don't think in the episodes Ghost wasn't really with his children that much throughout the seasons at all.
No.
That's why he and Karen Raina got killed.
So that's why I could see why Tariq wasn't that trustworthy to talk to his father and things like that. But I feel like I think Tariq is just, I wonder what he's gonna do this season, because what he's doing now is a result of what he's doing now, being a snake, is what Ghost really did, like putting Kanan in jail, being a snake and things like that. So I think the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
I think Ghost's biggest problem is himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he's real selfish. Like Tommy really sacrificed everything to be his brother. You know what I'm saying? And he killed his girl. He killed his dad for Ghost. You know what I'm saying? And Ghost not doing that for him. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, Tommy had to clip Angela, because Ghost wasn't going to do it.
But at the same time, in the whole, I think in like the whole series of Power, the first person who had trouble with women is Tommy, for letting Holly in.
Yeah, I was mad watching that episode.
Tommy was the first person who had problems with women.
Just because the first don't mean you're the worst though.
But it's crazy because like
that's true. That's true. That's true.
It's crazy because I see like Tariq and Tommy a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they resemble each other in certain ways. Don't do it.
But as far as the reason why I mentioned Holly is because Tommy was telling Holly, like Holly was like trying to get in the business. He knew Holly was a snake.
That's true. Like she was meeting your family, she stole Tasha earrings. You know what I'm saying?
Thief.
You know what I'm saying? But the same way that Tommy would trust somebody is the same way Tariq could do it too. Yeah. And as a result of not having a dad present, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tommy ain't have a dad in his life, you know what I'm saying? Right. Tariq barely with his pops.
Right.
So now he trying to trust these other people to sit there and confide in because dad not home.
Right.
But
so that's what goes messed up.
One thing I will ask, right? One thing I'm gonna ask. Is it wrong to see like Tariq's acting out and Tommy's acting out because they didn't have father figures? Mm-hmm. Is it right to say
it always leads to that?
Is it right to blame that? Because like honestly, I think morally you should know what's right and wrong.
Well, see,
but should you blame that on your father?
With the duality of right and wrong, someone has to teach you that.
Exactly.
That's a
you are born with it, but
some things are self-taught. You teach yourself.
You're learning at a certain point.
When you teach yourself, you gotta make mistakes. And
exactly.
That's what Tariq is doing.
Exactly.
His mistakes is just wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not duality.
Like mom can only teach you so much. You know what I'm saying? She can teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, love and all
to act morally correct. She can teach you
everything. And I understand that, but her morals might be different than your morals.
Not everything.
You know
Tariq is a very emotional person.
Exactly.
I would say he's as emotional as Tasha than Ghost is.
All I'm gonna say is, what you think is common sense, not everybody thinks is common sense. Mm-hmm. They don't think like that.
Right.
Go.
That's true in a way.
Understandable.
But I hope this season is about to be crazy.
It is.
I hope.
What y'all think will happen?
I think Dre gonna die.
He's sweet.
He is. I ain't like
that mohawk be pissing me off.
Don't it, bro? Like what?
Yeah, his cut is nasty. His cut is nasty.
Why he do that to himself?
Who knows?
Probably with the Smyrna family.
Chill out.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. One of the probably the most popular artists. You know, we got a big fan of him on this show.
Let's talk about it. Number 1 album, 10th number
His
1.
name is Drake.
Let's go.
He released an album called Care Package where he released a bunch of songs. 17. Look who knows the exact number. Mm-hmm. 17 songs that were already released before. Yes. And he put them on Apple Music. But the question is, do you think more artists should transfer their old music onto new platforms? like all platforms.
Oh, I have a great example that's gonna
Apple
piss
Music,
Jason off.
don't
Fabulous,
do it.
Fabulous. Soul Tapes 1, 2, 3. Summertime Shootout 1 and 2. On Dat Piff. Like, come on.
Yeah, no one.
Well, around
Let's
that time,
move.
that Piff was
That Piff.
At the end of the day,
popular at that time.
we're at a point in time where you need to transition.
But some of that got freestyles and stuff on it. They can't clear that on the Apple Music.
Yeah, you can't put that on Apple Music.
That's on the label.
No. That's
So
on Apple. That's
you tell me
Evan.
everything can't be cleared?
If it's
When-
a freestyle, then no.
When have you
Take it
seen?
off.
When have you seen an artist put a freestyle on a beat from another artist on Apple Music?
That's different.
They ain't lived to
You
see
talking
the day.
about
That
what was the
guy-
name of the one? No, oh my god.
That
I'm
copyright
talking about
infringement.
what's the name of the one tape? Friday Night Freestyles or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that was
you
on
talking
Apple
about
Music.
that. Y'all referring
That
to
wasn't
that.
Apple. That was.
There were, you could get
Was it?
because you could do stuff. Chance re-released Acid Rap, right? He couldn't get the clearance on Juice, so he just didn't put it on the album, but he released the rest of the project. That's an option.
I
It's
don't
still
know
the-
if I'm right, but like the way copyright works, I think it ends after a certain amount of years. Those beats were, I think, like 20, 25 years old.
Then
So I
that's
think
on
the
either
copyright,
him or the label
the
to get on
royalties may have been free.
But that's on him.
But as far as
If
putting
I'm
music
correct,
on
I'm
all
not sure.
platforms, I think you only need to put it on 3.
I mean, I
What's
feel
the
like
3?
Apple Music. Well, Spotify #1 because Spotify is actually like where people. That's the fastest growing. That's where a lot of people have. The Spotify.
I didn't know
After that, I said Apple Music, and the third
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Yes.
SoundCloud's dying, bro.
I don't think it's dying. I think it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
Like they're BSing the artists that post on there, like
It's oversaturated. But at
making the
same-
quality of their tracks worse.
Artists are still getting found on SoundCloud.
They don't. SoundCloud doesn't have a lot to offer. I mean, you could literally you're better off posting stuff on YouTube or Apple Music or Spotify.
Yeah, but SoundCloud is like one of those things
That's a
where
fact.
I
And that's
would,
that's
but-
what
You can get lit off
that's what
that.
Drake did a good job of realizing. Like,
Nobody going to YouTube for music.
yeah,
So you feel like they should transition them over?
Yeah, but I'm having a hard time. This is Drake. Yeah, they should. You know what I'm
Majority-
saying? But they shouldn't do it the way that they did it. It shouldn't be like a big rollout for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a money grab at that point.
One
Wow.
thing that's underrated: a lot of people should start moving towards YouTube.
I mean, yeah, but you
If
gotta
you-
buy
like,
YouTube
instead of
Red in order to
SoundCloud-
get like to play it in the background.
yeah, because all
but-
the Drake songs were on his official
YouTube
page,
has this.
on
YouTube
Carepack.
has. If you don't have YouTube Red, you can't have like a locked phone and listen to music,
Exactly.
and you have to pay for YouTube Red.
I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
quick question. You
So
said it
I'm
was a
not-
money
I don't
grab.
like doing that.
Exactly.
Like I have like a whole bunch of because if you have Gmail, you have like a
but
whole bunch of YouTube.
If
I only
anyone
have
else
one
did it,
Gmail
you
where
would
I
not
pay
say it
for
was a
YouTube
money
Red.
grab.
I would, bro, because he made a whole he made like a whole album release for these old songs.
Yes,
Like to promo that. All he had to do was just sit there and drop and be like, yo, like my old songs on here. He really like
That's
rolled
a
it off
fact.
like a whole
Yeah.
week, 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And
not
named it Care Package. He could just release the singles. Come on.
there's nothing wrong with putting songs that weren't on. How is it a money grab?
Bro, because he
They
did
weren't
that.
on platforms.
I get that, but he did this.
I think
in order to
Mikayle-
gain your
Mikayle-
attention.
You know what?
Like,
I can
think
see.
what he's saying is he could have put them on Apple Music and then went on his Instagram and be like, yo, these songs is on Apple Music now. I bet
Yeah.
everybody would want to.
But he's strategic like that.
And that's not.
So-
the
so
same.
money
It's
grab.
a money grab. Like, he just
It's not a
answered the
money
That's
grab.
what Jay did.
It wasn't
No,
money.
yeah,
Jay,
no,
when
no,
Jay
no,
put
I'm
his
with you.
albums on Apple, he didn't say.
What I will say, he had the anniversary for So Far Gone. He re-released. No, it wasn't So Far Gone. It was something else.
Thank me later.
Thank.
I don't know. I'm not a Drake
It
fan.
was an anniversary.
I don't
No,
know.
it was. No, it was So Far Gone.
Yeah, I probably.
It was
was.
So Far Gone. It was an anniversary, and we re-released it on Apple Music, and that, in my opinion, was a money grab. But these were not on major platforms, which means it's somewhat
It
of a
does.
want and a need from a fan.
One in the
No,
need.
bro, nobody was saying, Drake, we need this on Apple Music. Nobody was
I've
saying
been saying
No,
we should put
okay.
stuff on Apple
You're the
Music.
I think what
Only
Mikayle is
one.
saying is like it's
You're
not
the only
necessarily
one.
it's his whole body of work and the way he rolled it out.
I
was
listened
like,
to
this
Care
is something
Package
new.
once. Like, wow, I
Do you
missed
know-
these songs, and I kept it moving.
I literally
Exactly.
stopped listening to 5 a.m. in Toronto because it was on YouTube. Like,
Songs were
come on.
fire. I'm not even.
They
gonna
off.
hold
Like,
you.
I'm not saying they're not fire,
damn,
but
I
it was a
missed
money
5 a.m.
grab.
in
You know?
Toronto,
Like,
but like saying it's not a money grab, like, come on.
bro, you just saying it because it's Drake. Take the bias out of it. I promise you. If Kendrick was to do the same thing, I'd say the same thing about Kendrick. It was a money grab. I promise you I would.
Nah,
It's a money
putting
grab.
Yeah, but
damn,
Kendrick-
put
Kendrick-
Untitled Unmastered.
Remember when he put damn like
Yeah,
put
exactly. Yeah,
that's a money
That's
grab.
a money. I told you it was a money grab. It was a money grab,
Damn
bro.
put when he put damn like but the track was backwards.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a money grab. It was fire though
It was.
because you could play the song, you could play the whole album backwards and it
Man,
sounds.
now that was good thinking, you know what I'm saying? But it was
that
still,
was good thinking.
It was still a
He
money
did-
grab.
that was- he didn't wanna
That That was more strategic, though.
Yeah, that was way more strategic.
It's more strategic.
Y'all trying to back this thing.
No, but I don't want to. We're not discrediting Drake at all. We're just talking about the rollout for care package and if you should put it on all platforms. I feel like you shouldn't put it on 3.
That's right. Oh, the rollout made me think. It made me think about something me and my brother was talking about last night, and Drake surprise released this album without any promo, and it made me wonder: do top tier artists need the promo? No.
Oh my god.
Do lower tier artists
Let 'em go.
need the promo? Yes.
Top tier artists have more
Evan,
money
don't
to
use
promo.
this album to bring up
But they don't need the
promo when these are old songs.
Was Damn a surprise release?
Evan.
No.
Nah, he had the Hard Part 4 came out, and then he
Evan,
said,
if you already know the songs, what's the point in promo?
No.
You can't bring up care package in promo.
No, I'm saying.
And how it's a surprise album.
Okay.
We already knew the tracks.
Cool.
We already knew the tracks.
Or maybe
Cool. I have
people
another
made
example. I have an
it to be
example.
like that.
I have an example.
Go ahead.
If you're reading this was too late, it was a surprise release. He didn't need the
That
promo.
was fire.
He didn't need the promo. Went platinum. But what I'm saying is, if you're not of that caliber of an artist, you need the promo.
but these caliber artists have the money in order to get good marketing behind them.
But they don't need to.
And I understand it.
Of
But the
course they
people
do.
that
They
they still do.
Evan, when you get to a
Holden
certain fan
promo.
base,
Certain artists always have the
Holden
machine
promo.
behind
Evan,
them.
Drake doesn't promo.
Evan,
got
if you
the
get to
machine behind
if you
me.
have a certain amount of people in your fan base, you're gonna get people to listen to you regardless,
Enough.
whether it's
True.
trash or it's
No,
fire.
but what I'm
Enough.
saying,
That's fine.
Enough.
no, you see, what I'm saying is, if it's just musically, they don't need a promo. But if they're like, if usually when they do promo, it's paired with something other than music. Like Travis Scott promoted Astroworld with merch and all that other stuff. It's like, yeah.
Well, sometimes
Okay.
when you're signed to a record label, that's a package deal. Like when you put out an album,
Yeah.
then it comes
And that's-
with the merch, and then it comes with
see-
the streams. It comes with
You
all
see,
that.
the way I see that is like, you're not a top tier artist, in my opinion. The way
Well, a lot of
if-
top tier
if-
artists
if-
have package deals like that, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the top tier is like Kendrick, Cole, Drake. Like they make their own decisions. They're not like there's really not like promotional packages that they're rolling out when they release music.
I mean,
I mean, if
get
you
what you're saying, I get what
sign,
you're
you
saying.
necessarily can't make your own decisions.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
can't debate that because he doesn't do surprises, and
Who doesn't do surprises?
I mean, he does. They do surprises. I mean, Kendrick doesn't do no.
You know
he
what
does-
I
he
was
drops
trying to
no
argue with
surprise
you
albums.
earlier?
What?
I was trying to say Rhapsody is a very good artist, and she barely promoted for Eve.
But she did promo.
Yo,
That's your
I didn't know
opinion.
what you were
That's
talking
all I
They're
was
trying to bring up.
say.
They're trying to bring up this dumb.
He did.
Bro.
I was,
Yeah, I
wanted
wanted
to
to
last
bring it
night.
up because you made me mad.
Here,
last
since
night.
you brought that up, he said that Rhapsody isn't a top tier, right?
Thus, she needs the promo.
Right.
Okay.
But my thing is, when you talk about top tier artists, it's opinionated.
That's
It's
fact.
not. It's not
subjective,
opinionated.
'cause music's
If you're top
subjective.
tier,
Music is
you're-
opinionated.
Yeah, it's subjective.
No, it's not.
It really
If
is.
you're top
bro.
tier, you know who's top tier.
Bro, no, because I know
That's
niggas that'll sit there and say that
You
Drake,
know-
Kendrick, and Cole are not the best artists of the generation.
There's some people that'll say that.
they're
You ever
dumb.
seen college kid comments, bro? They say Chief Keef, NBA YoungBoy, and Lil Durk are the best artists of the
They
generation.
watch
bro.
NBA YoungBoy like it's cable.
Bro, yes, PS4 niggas love NBA YoungBoy. Let's get that out there right now. All right. So music is subjective in that point right
It
there.
is. It's opinionated.
Gotta get that off real quick.
But okay.
It's very
To
opinionated.
the to someone who's in their right mind, you know who's top tier.
No.
So wait, these niggas not in their right
So they're
mind?
not.
No, they're
See,
not.
that's
This is
disrespecting
NBA
people
YoungBoy.
that,
Like,
that
come
don't
on.
agree.
Yeah, just because
They
they
grew up
agree with you
different,
don't
bro.
mean that they not
You know
in
what I'm
their right
saying?
mind.
They subjective.
You're not gonna
I
tell
can't.
me people in Miami is gonna be like, yo, I got Drake, Kendrick. They're gonna be like,
Yes.
Kodak.
Floridian artists.
Top,
Kodak,
people know
Russ.
who's
Yeah.
Like if you go to Atlanta, you're not gonna say Drake, Cole, and
They know who's
Kendrick.
top
The
tier.
Future
Stop
got
it.
like one.
You're not
They
gonna
know
say
who's
that.
top tier, bro.
They're gonna be like Future.
You're not gonna sit here
They're
and
gonna
tell
be
me
like
that
Thug.
people don't know.
They're gonna say all
that
these
people
other
are really
artists.
gonna say Drake, Cole, and Kendrick are not top
Not
tier.
everybody's gonna say that.
No, they could say that they are top tier, but they're not gonna say they're the only ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
So
I
they
said,
saying like
it's-
Rhapsody is up there. You saying like it's
She's
just
not.
them three?
She not
Yeah.
up there.
She is
top,
not.
top tier. She
She's-
don't got enough buzz.
I guess that's
She
the
should be.
not
She
top
under
tier.
recognized. She
That's
should
what
be.
she's recognized, but I'm saying naming a top tier artist is opinionated.
No, it's not.
We just said it and talked about it.
Because it could change.
You know who's top tier.
He's trying to get me
And you're not
denying.
bro, you know who's top tier.
Evan, you literally
top
just
tier. You can't debate
watch
it.
me argue that Rhapsody was top tier, so it's obviously opinionated.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's looking at us like he was
Oh my
disgusted.
god.
He look upset.
Okay, let's move on.
All right,
Y'all gonna make me
what's
mad.
the next topic we
Alright, this
got?
our last
No,
topic.
hold on.
We
Let's
gonna
make
get
him mad
into
real
it.
quick. 'Cause you said you gonna make him
Wow,
mad.
wow.
Talk about it.
Talk
Let's
about what?
What's gonna make you mad? Go ahead.
Nothing. You're gonna make me mad.
Listen, top tier artists are subjective.
Stop it.
That's that. I'm telling
It's
you right
very
now.
subjective.
It's very subjective.
Just
alright?
trying to make him
Listen,
mad.
Music is very opinionated.
let's do a little exercise real quick. Favorite artist, top 3.
Right off the top of my head.
Not
Let's
subjective.
play here, real
Not
quick.
subjective.
No, like your favorite artist.
Nah, we gotta go back on the topic real quick. Cause now that you said that, I forgot. I said Gunna is my top new artist, but I gotta throw Dave in there because you know Dave. Is
Dave
my
not
guy.
new.
Dave is he's kind of new. We went over.
Dave
this.
not new.
He
Dave
went
been out
over
since
this.
like.
We said past 3 years though. I'll say that.
Dave been out since like 2014, 2015.
Everybody.
But he ain't get as much buzz as he do
He
now
ain't
back
like-
then.
Listen,
He be nice.
Dave, if you
was
see
a hardcore
this,
Dave.
you're
He's
stalling,
not
bro.
We know.
Release
Alright,
Survival.
summer's almost
You're
over.
stalling.
Survival
we need
pack not
Survival.
lasting
No, it has a
long,
date.
bro.
He's
I think
stalling.
does it have a date?
I don't think
know
it
if
have
has
a date,
Alright,
bro.
While we on the subject,
Survival
I
pack
want to
did.
get this off my chest. David Brewster, you've been releasing
Yo, you're
the
different.
same
Yeah,
You ain't have.
You're not
bro,
gonna say that.
bro, no, you make me mad, bro.
You're different.
Yo, bro, he's
Koning's government.
from Paranoia all the way up to Karma. He's been like re-releasing the same cookie cutter shit.
But he talk greasy.
He do talk really good.
It's been the same music.
No, I'll say
and
Survival's
it's gonna
be
it's,
different.
if he releases another little like small little EP and it's not Survival, it's gonna be oversaturated.
That's,
when
I
he
think
drops
that's
he
more like
knows that.
feeding the fans.
And I
Because
bet-
when people get into debut album, that's when they really show their artistry. They show who they really are. So I think Survival is gonna be, and the people he was tapped in with around the period of time. I think it's gonna be crazy.
Dave showed
I
he-
think-
he's an artist.
I
think we'll see.
I'm gonna predict.
And
I
you know
think
what?
you're gonna
And
be
he
disappointed. I thi-
respects the golden era in a way.
I
That's
think
what
you're
I'm
gonna be
saying.
disappointed because he's probably gonna.
It's either gonna be
No,
really-
it's either gonna be different or he's gonna drop Survival. It's gonna sound like the past 4 projects.
And I'm
I
gonna
think
I don't think
I
so.
think he's
I'm gonna
approached
learn
this
every
project
word
differently.
again.
I think
I'm gonna learn
You
every
told me
single
the
word again.
2-song Survival pack didn't sound like something off of Karma.
I'm gonna learn every word. I'm gonna still learn every word.
You off your meds?
Not Karma. Off of what's the one they had with the dollar bill in the front? What's the one? Well, I don't understand.
Survival
it.
pack.
No.
That's
Karma
You know what I'm
1.
talking about, right?
Oh, no,
What?
I remember the song,
Karma
but if
2.
I'm not remember
Oh,
the
let me
name
check
of
real
it.
What? What is it?
Dave, I think he dropped with the dollar bill on it.
The album or the mixtape.
It's Karma 2.
That's Karma 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Karma
what it's
too.
called.
It's Karma
K2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, let me make
Yeah, that's
sure.
K2.
Yeah, it's Karma 2.
Alright, it's Karma 2. You're right.
Yeah, it's K2.
But it this sound like it was on Karma 2. You're right.
Evan
Because
One,
that Gunna
Mikayle
song,
Zero.
I was just like, yeah, that need to be on Karma 2. That sound like the joint Us. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Gunna's my son. In case y'all
Yeah,
didn't
but I
know.
think top tier is opinionated.
Yeah.
I think.
You
Oh,
didn't
so you said yeah,
you
you
didn't
agree
answer
now?
Mikayle question.
Yo, we got so off.
What
topic.
was his question? What, my top 3 artists?
It's okay if we get
So I
off
just
topic.
want to get real subjective real quick so I can show him that your top 3 artists.
I'm
Whoever
talking about top tier.
your top tier artists would be subjective.
That you said his 3 favorite artists.
Exactly. I'm about to prove a point. What
Okay,
are your
go,
favorite
go.
artists?
My favorite artist
They're
right
the
now,
top tier to you.
Benny the Butcher.
Top tier.
This is
You
him.
just
It's
said-
subjective.
Okay, go,
It's
go,
top
go,
tier.
go, go, go,
It's
go.
him, bro.
Is it my top tier or my favorite?
Your top tier. Like who's your top tier right now?
I definitely got Benny in there.
Oh my damn.
Favoritism.
Favoritism. Like, come on. You know who's top tier.
I
Benny's not
got
top tier. Benny's not top tier. Keep going.
because he doesn't have a machine behind him.
Who? Oh my God.
Hey,
We're not starting
yeah,
this
we ain't gonna do that
conversation.
right now. No,
Benny's
no,
not
no,
top
no.
tier.
Nah,
That's
she
not-
gonna be
Benny's
going
Benny's
crazy.
not top tier.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Hold on. You know, let me go on my phone.
Benny's not top tier.
That's what I'm saying. It's opinionated.
Exactly, bro. Like,
Being top tier is a collection of like a couple certain
Evan
attributes.
being top
But you
tier
can feel
is
like
not
somebody has
fact.
an attribute that I think they don't have.
No,
That's opinion.
that's not opinion. You know
No,
who's
no,
good
no,
or not.
that's
You know
preference.
who's good or not. Am I correct?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
But somebody that's good to me could not be good to you.
Yeah.
That's the point we trying
That's
to
called
prove.
opinion.
Next
That's the point we
topic.
trying to prove.
No, but
Next
oh
topic.
my
Done
God.
talking.
What I'm
We
trying
gonna-
Next
to
topic.
say.
I lose brain cells like talking to.
Oh my
I really.
Jason,
That's why I'm quiet right now.
Nah, let's get into the last joint.
Go ahead. Move on. Move on.
Let's get to the last
Last topic is a little bit related to politics. I don't know if y'all heard about Jay-Z's new deal with the NFL, But I think our group here has a little split on our opinions.
If you guys don't know, Jay-Z and RocNation will now help develop the Super Bowl halftime show. So
that's about
here we go.
we couldn't let that blow over.
Yeah.
Of course.
How we feel about that, fellas? I mean,
A lot of
no to
people
the Super Bowl.
A lot of people are saying Jay-Z is cooning right now. What y'all feel about that?
I'm on the fence.
I agree with that. He's kind of being a hypocrite because he was rapping about with Beyonce, like how the NFL doesn't need him. I mean, he doesn't need the NFL. That's what I meant to say. And like
I said, no to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You need me, I don't need you.
Yep.
Those are the lyrics.
It's very misleading.
I don't think it makes.
Because I'm not gonna say he did, but as far as brown people made it seem like he was there to infiltrate and to be part of a co-team to bring Cap back to the NFL. But from this standpoint, there's no correlation between Jay-Z and Kaepernick at all. And this is just Jay-Z marketing, just making himself richer. It has nothing to do with helping social
yeah, and my
injustice
thing was like
police brutality.
It
has
has
nothing to do with
it.
yeah, like why?
Listen,
I was like, why contribute to the NFL after like how they see people kneeling and they don't like what they're doing?
This
Why-
is
why-
I think-
when
I
the
think
bag
it's
right-
because if the bag's big enough,
when the bag is right, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
exactly.
But it's also conflict because, he'll say that we're past kneeling. Cap will say we're not past it. So you can't.
Let me say how I feel about this.
Can I say one thing before you begin?
Okay, go.
You can't talk about how like the bag is right. Jay-Z is too rich. He could go get a bag somewhere else.
Listen, in my personal opinion, you can never be too rich. If if you could tell a billionaire, it's like, yo, I could get you another 100 mil right now.
But the problem is,
come on.
the problem isn't the bag. The problem is what it was for.
But let me get to what I was about to say.
Go ahead.
Because he said we're passing. In my personal opinion, I agree with that because you can only kneel so much because right. Yo, pause. Yo, got it.
He's crazy.
Can we get serious, please?
That's crazy.
Let me elaborate. It was wild. Can we bring it back?
Jason,
bring it back
act together. No. Come on. Get your act together, bro. Come on.
He's supposed to be the mediator.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Everybody. This is the common goal, all right?
Come on. Let me give a
Different.
up.
Crazy.
Because personally, I think we are past kneeling. I think we are because what he said was right. They brought attention to it. So now what are we going to do about it?
But that's what they asked Jay-Z, and Jay-Z didn't answer the question.
He was hopping around that question.
He
So
was.
real quick,
But
what I'm gonna say, how I feel. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
okay, it's fine.
How I feel about it is this. I feel like this is a businessman, emphasis on businessman who has a family, right? That's going to do what he got to do in order to provide for his family as much as he can. He want to provide them with a lifestyle, so they really should never have to want or need for anything, right? Him and his wife are both making it so that their kids are going to have generational wealth for generations to come, right? So I feel like when he got into this room full of these people that are so powerful, talk about the NFL, whatever it may be, he had to say something a certain way in order not to offend them and try not to offend us. So he was trying to pick and choose what he said so carefully, which is why he was hopping around the question so much.
Well, I think the reason why he was hopping around is because maybe in the contract he can't give off what exactly the deal is because we do not know what the deal is. We know that the deal is just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
but I think
we don't know how much it pays.
Right. Yeah, but it's misleading because people are trying to make it seem like Jay-Z is there to help us.
Yeah, that's not what he's there for. He's there for himself only.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
But
I feel like we
brown
don't
people
know that
made
yet.
it like that.
In my
I feel like we
personal
don't know that
opinion,
yet.
We do know
Or
that.
he could be.
in my
We can
opinion,
wait.
I
I feel like
think
we gotta wait and
that
see.
personally, I think Jay-Z has done more than enough in the black community to not be subjected to this type of criticism.
Can you ever do
What
enough?
ha-
what
has
thinking
he
the same
done, though?
thing.
Like,
I
this
was
is your community. What do you mean?
What
Yeah, I
has
was
he done in
thinking
the
that.
community?
Helping like stuff like helping people get out of jail, funding these certain type of places, and helping Meek in his situation.
I mean, the only people
It's
he
like,
helped was 21 and Meek, but that's not like the general population.
There's other,
Those are
there's
just hip
other
hop
stuff.
artists.
You have to go find it.
But
like,
that
I don't
those are
have
those
the
people that he
article in front of me.
those are friends. Those people that he knows. You know what I'm saying? Like Is he really that invested into it?
Those are people that's at
Those
like
are
the
places-
RocNation party.
There's places
those
up
are
in
actual
New-
people.
There's other places up in New York that he's invested in and brought wealth to. And bringing wealth into the community is.
I think it's very conflicting. You can't be with Cap and you can't be with Cap and Jay-Z at the same time. Because they both stand for two different things.
So look on the bright side of this. He could be having like a hidden agenda and try and get himself into a room full of like
That's
white
what you
men.
That's what I was
wanna
about to say.
That's what.
Yeah,
that's what
he's-
probably everyone.
That's what
like-
you wanna
What
do.
I think he's kind of being.
No, like I feel like we're not realizing
could
like the NFL is nothing but old white men.
But is
he's
it-
in the room with them.
Would we
Like,
be
that's-
wrong?
yeah, but-
would we be wrong to give him the benefit of the doubt and saying that he's going into?
I'll
that?
give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Like,
based off of him being
I would-
track
I
record.
would've-
Yeah, over the track record,
I
yeah.
But the way he was going about, like what I said, those lyrics earlier. You said those lyrics earlier.
Yep.
Like I would have gave him the benefit.
I would give him the
but I
benefit
still
of the
think
doubt
he's a
if with
hypocrite.
that deal he had Kaepernick with the deal. Because remember, if we're talking
How's he
about
gonna-
But what if
How you
they?
gonna
What if he
fit into the
didn't?
because if you think about it, like you said, Kaepernick was bringing attention, right?
Yeah.
How is it that the person that brings the attention isn't a part of what you're doing if it's supposed to better
Has
the
to do with
social?
the
What
Super
if
Bowl
they
halftime
didn't?
show,
What
he
if
wouldn't
they
be
didn't
in the-
sign the deal because he's partnering with Kaepernick?
Well, that's the thing. Well, we don't know the
Why-
details.
how
of the
would
deal.
he
That's what I'm
incorporate
saying,
him into the deals? The deal's a part of the halftime show. It's not about football.
Well, that's what I'm saying is the misleading part because they're saying that he's there to be co-partnership with the football team so he can bring Cat back. That's what
no,
the
that
plan
was a false article.
That's what I'm saying though. Well, now it's false because they said that TMZ made a rumor. But I'm saying now people were pushing Jay-Z to be the forefront runner to speak for brown skin people. But when it comes to, it's not like that.
Right. I just feel like the whole deal was just like bad timing because you got people like Travis who he done told not to do the halftime show.
He told people not to do the hand.
that's
He
what
told
I'm
the
saying.
boycott.
And now
He
not to
wore
take the
a
same
Kaepernick jersey to perform in. It's just, it's very misleading.
Like I said, I would have given him the
because
benefit of the
honestly,
doubt,
if
but
I-
his actions are like
Because
speaking
if I'm
otherwise,
as
but
strategic
prior
as
to
Jay-Z, he probably did that on purpose so he could secure the bag. And I believe it.
I mean,
But have we ever-
He done lined up his own brother.
kinda snaky,
He
though.
lined up his own.
But
brother.
that's
Not a
snaky,
bad
though.
shot.
Can you
in
say?
a way.
Can you say? Have you ever seen Jay-Z do something like this? Just say like, be a
know, man.
hypocrite and say, "Let's go get the bag."
Jay-Z over the
I don't
past
know him
years has
personally.
bullied Nas on album releases. That's just my.
We're not.
That's nothing to do with it.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z has
Don't
no
get him
qualifications on
I'm
to
about to get
speak about
He's been bullying Nas for like 5 years.
injustice in a way. Like to be the forefront runner, I can't see Jay-Z being the forefront runner.
It's because he has a lot of money. That's about it. That's why people. Look up.
But he hasn't been in politics in the
That's what I'm
political
saying.
field ever. So why
doesn't-
is
he
it?
doesn't
Why
want to
do
be.
we feel like? Because we always looking for somebody to save us. At the end of the day, we always need somebody.
Agreed.
Like we always wait for somebody to be
Yeah,
the
we look.
forefront runner to lead us. That can't. That's
Yeah,
never
that's what
gonna
I'm
happen.
saying. Like we need to lead ourselves.
That's what I'm saying.
We
that
shouldn't
that
have
can
to
never
rely.
happen.
We shouldn't have to rely on these top tier people.